What up, Instagram and YouTube? It's your boy Salty Red Corn, and I'm back with another ill-prepared knife review video. And today I want to talk about the Tactical Everyday Dad Kodiak. All right, this knife is insanely awesome, highly underrated in my opinion. Let's dive in and check this thing out. All right, so first of all, it's made in the USA. It's made in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. The OEM is Strope Knives. This is a Tactical Everyday Dad design, and this is a chopper. This is a chopper for sure. I think that it's a multi-use knife, and it makes a lot of sense to me. All right, so first things first, we have 1095 steel, nice big broad blade here, and we have a compound grind. We have a nice deep hollow grind there and a flat grind up at the tip. All right, the blade is kind of distressed and textured here with some patina, some acid etched patina. We have the Tactical Everyday Dad logo on this side. G10 handle scales that have deep cuts in them, right? So gonna be good for gloved hand, also bare hand. If you're wet, if you're slippery, if you're slimy, you're gonna have traction on this. Black G10, red G10 liners, full tank construction, nice beefy blade stock, and a very ergonomic handle. The handle is very simple, but the way that this ricasso works here, it's a nice choil, and you really lock into this thing. Now this thing feels very substantial in hand, right? When I held this knife, I first saw this knife and held it in hand, I immediately thought of Big Scab at Choir Boys Cutlery. I was like, man, this is a big scab knife if I have ever seen one in my life. And this thing is super, super nice because the design of the whole thing, you really get to, I'm sorry about the lighting, guys, right? The design of this thing is multi-use. So you have this nice thin hollow grind here and a nice, flat grind up here. So the way it works and how broad the blade is, dude, you could really do fine work with this knife as well as chop with it. I think this could be a skinning knife, a camp kitchen cooking knife, a survival knife, a bushcraft knife. I think this knife can do a lot of different things. I really like the ergonomic handle. I think this handle can fit multiple different hand sizes. It fits my large hand, but I could see it being very comfortable in a smaller hand as well. The construction is done very nicely. You have Allen head hardware instead of Torx, and they are deeply countersunk, and you have a small lanyard hole here if you want to use a lanyard. I don't think a lanyard is necessary on a knife like this, but the option is nice to have, right? So really cool finishes on here. I really like the patina. It's almost got like a camo effect to it. Very, very nicely done. The grinds are perfectly straight. Very, very great. Very nice. You have the Strope Knives logo here on the back side. All right. So if you want one of these knives, go over to Tactical Everyday Dad and tell them that you want one of these knives, and maybe lock in a pre-order because from what I understand on the website, this is the least looked at knife. And in my opinion, this should be the most looked at knife. I know that the smaller knives are really cool. I have the Kermode. I've handled the the other one, the Grizzlar. But this one really makes a lot of sense to me. This thing is awesome. And if this was available for production, I would most certainly buy this knife in a heartbeat. I know that this knife is on the website. So if you want one, just go talk to him and start a dialogue. And I'm sure that it could happen, all right? He had a pre-order for these, but he took the pre-order down. And I'd really like to see these come back up because, in my opinion, this is probably the best multi-use of all the three knives that he has right now. Awesomely done. And Strope Knives did a great job as far as the OEM goes, and it's fantastic. You have some nice jimping right here. The knife just feels so secure and good in hand, and you can see how broad that blade is. Let's take a look at a regular folder compared to it. This is the CJRB Gobi, all right? So look at how broad that blade is. It is insane. Trying to get the lighting good for you guys. I apologize again about the lighting, but look at that thing. Absolutely insane. like I said, I could see this thing chopping. It's got a nice, the choil allows the knives to roll and give you a nice chopping effect. As well as, like I said, you can pinch all the way up on this blade and you can really work this thing. The first thing that I did with it when I got it was I cut a steak with it. I was like, let me see how this thing works. I cooked a steak, I cut it on my butcher block, and this forward edge was so good at just pushing right down into the steak, dragging back. What a nice cut. And then I also shaved some carrots with the hollow grind, just simply like this. Shave the carrots, and it did such a good job. It really, really did. 1095 is an awesome steel. It really is an awesome steel, especially for a knife like this. Really durable, not hard to sharpen. It does hold an edge well, and you know it's tough. It's a tough steel, and this knife feels tough in hand. Let's take a look. It comes with this Kodiak sheath. The Kodiak sheath is really nice. It guards the whole thing up here, and we have a multi-clip on the back so you can carry it many different ways. And the Kydex is done really nicely. You know, there's different grades of Kydex here. There's different grades of Kydex craftsmanship. Some stuff you see isn't done that well. This is done simple and really nicely, and I can really appreciate that. You can see the hollow grind in the Kydex itself. It has a really nice retention. Overall, just a really awesome, awesome piece. So if you're an outdoor person or you just like bigger knives, this is an awesome contender for you. It really, really is. Especially made in the USA, designed in the USA by Tactical Everyday Dad. He's a family guy. I can really appreciate this design, and I absolutely love this. And if it does come out for production, I want to buy one, right? So this is the Tactical Everyday Dad Kodiak in 1095 and G10, all right? So enough about that. Let's talk about my carry today. I'm carrying the CJRB Gobi, and this was sent to me by Mikey Story, Cerebral Ballsy. I love this thing. This was an extra gift in the package in a trade we did, and I love this. This is something I've been wanting to check out. I like the ergonomics. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the colors, right? Absolutely fantastic. It is a flipper. We'll talk about this more. I will do a review on this knife. Fixed blade, Bark River Little Creek CPM 3V. You guys have seen this. Awesome knife. I'm trying out this Civivi. I cannot remember the name of it, but this was the main trade. All right. It's a tiny little scalpel. Can be worn like a neck knife, but I have it in my fifth pocket here today. My firearm today is the Taurus 605 in 357/38 special. It is a steel frame gun. This is not a polymer frame gun. This thing is super awesome. Absolutely love it. It holds 5. Right now I have it loaded with 357. It's a double action, single action. Ergonomically, it makes a lot of sense. And it's very small gun. It's a 2-inch barrel. And it's very light for carry. It's a lightweight gun for carry. It's not super, super lightweight like some of the ultralight guns, but it's definitely lighter than some of my semi-automatics. It's lighter than the GC3, it's lighter than my Glock, and it's lighter than the Glock 43. This is a very nice carry piece. If you only need 5, might as well be a powerful round, so 357. And yeah, this is my carry firearm. I have it in a Kydex sheath, rides up front, okay? Mammoth headgear, mountain trucker hat. As usual, this is the brand new one. I am going to change it because I don't want to destroy this one. Although during the well, I wore this and I got some rust spots on it, so is what it is. My watch today is the Casio DW5600E for economy. I highly recommend this watch. It's inexpensive. You can get this for under $50 on Amazon, or you can walk into Walmart and buy this watch as well. 10-year battery, awesome piece, G-Shock, right? All right, so if you like this kind of video, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell your boy Salty Redcorn what you want to see and what do you not want to see. I'll do my absolute best to make it happen. Until next time, stay fresh, stay sharp. Peace out.